Sports, as in life, can bring excitement, joy, and energy, but it can also bring the feelings of being overwhelmed, anxious, and stressed. These feelings can create all kinds of issues for athletes if they don't learn how to manage these emotions and find ways to use them to benefit their game. In the rest of this video, I will give you a few ideas how you can take that stress and use it to your advantage. It can be helpful to understand that most anxiety, stress, and the feelings of being overwhelmed, especially in athletics, comes from how we perceive what is in front of us, whether it is an opponent, competition, or coaches and fans. More often than not, we create our own stress and anxiety. So, how can we work to defeat it? One way to get past the feelings of being overwhelmed is to use the phrase that I learned when learning about the Navy SEALs, and that is, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Now obviously, this isn't a literal elephant. What the saying is describing is that if you take a task that feels overwhelming, help reduce that feeling by thinking about it one small step at a time. You can't do more than one thing at a time, but if you look at the entire picture and everything that needs to get done all at once, it can feel overwhelming. So instead of looking at everything that needs to be done, worry about what you can take care of at the moment, and when it's finished, move on to the next task. Another way to try to reduce stress is to view it as a challenge rather than a threat. In a study done in 2012 by two professors at the University of Birmingham, they investigated the effects of using imagery to manipulate stress appraisal of a dart throwing task. In simpler terms, they wanted to see if their two groups were affected by viewing something as a threat versus a challenge. They broke the participants into two groups and assigned either a challenge or a threat imagery script and recorded the participants' darts throwing before and after they read the script. What they found was that the group who read the threat script perceived the task as significantly more of a threat. Their cognitive anxiety symptoms were more debilitative towards performance, they felt less in control, and they believed they would perform significantly worse. So what does this all tell us? That we most likely will be able to reduce our feelings of stress and perform better if we are able to view the stress as a challenge instead of a threat. So how does viewing it as a challenge versus a threat help us? Either way, we will still have similar feelings of anxious and nervousness, but when we view it as a challenge, we add the emotions of excitement and energy as well. You want to have a bring it on mentality. Knowing that it is a challenge means that you will have to get outside of your comfort zone, and that is the most effective way to grow and improve in anything. These are just two of the many different ways that you can start to work with stress and anxiety that you feel in life and athletics. Remember, the first step is to figure out what is causing those emotions and then to view it as a challenge. After that, take it one task at a time until it's complete. If you would like more information on how to strengthen your mental game and quiet your inner rival, like us on Facebook, subscribe to this channel, or if you would like to work with Jeff directly, reach out to him at www.inner-rival.com and let's get started defeating your inner rival.